Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Old biker here. Need some milk, so I'm just popping down the shops, but since I haven't been on this old XS650 for a while, I thought I'd blow the cobwebs out of it and give it a little run round the block. In fact, I could just give it a run round the town. Might need some petrol though, I don't actually know how much petrol I've got in it. So we've just got a reserve anyway, so garage is open for, and that shop's open, so I'll get some milk in there and on the way back. I'll tell you what, today it's like 30 degrees, seriously hot. And I'm wearing a leather jacket, gloves and a full face crash helmet. Let's go right. Got to get used to this now, after been driving the Triumph and the XJ and the Chop. Now it's the XS. I don't know how well you can hear the engine out of this, so I took my scarf off. Normally wear a face scarf, but I took that off so you might be able to hear a bit better. So I think that blocks the passage up between the noise of the outside from underneath. So what I do like about these centre cameras is you don't get none of that horrible whistling noise, that real loud whistling noise that you get with some of the other cameras. You know, so the Sport DV for example. Yeah, this camera's pretty good. I do like it. I've just got to learn to talk a lot more. It's not easy doing vlogging while you're riding. Maybe for the I suppose it's just like thinking really, isn't it? All what you're thinking as you're driving along, might as well just say it. Like I was thinking about, I don't know, should I go down the old town and see what the life is like going on down the old town in Stevenage? Maybe. I'm heading that way anyway, or heading towards a new town, so I'll just take a little run round the old town. What was that? I don't know what that was. See who's about. I'm not sure if Bike Stop's open on a Sunday, but if it is, there'll probably be people sitting outside drinking coffee. Oh, look at that, what a blessing. The clouds have covered the sun up. So it's probably about 29 degrees now. While I'm out anyway, I might as well tell you what happened the other day on the Triumph. On the way back from our little run on a Triumph the other day, I noticed that the overflow pipe was leaking battery acid. So when I checked the batteries, like I had a lead acid battery in there, I checked that and the battery levels were way over the high mark, and I can't work that out because I'm critical when I fill the batteries up that I don't overflow them, just for that simple fact. So I couldn't work that out at all really. So I had this gel battery that originally come off the Triumph, which had died, so I had to charge it up. You know, went flat, so I had to charge it up. And so that's been in the garage on my charger for about 3 weeks. Do you know what I mean? It's just like it's charged and then the charger switches off and then it's charging and it's switch on again kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? One of these stupid smart chargers. So my stupid smart charger said it was all charged up, fully charged and everything. So I put it back in the Triumph, expecting it to be all fully charged. Got to the first roundabout, turned the indicators on and the bike died. And so you know, it didn't just actually die. It died and then come to life, and died and come to life as the indicators going on, you know, on and off. Which is, talk about annoying. So I rode back and I put the lead acid battery back in. So that gel battery just don't want to charge, and it's not that old either really. I mean, when I restored it last year, or was it last year? Year before last. And when I restored it, I put a new battery on it. And the same again, right, with the chop. I bought a new Powerline gel battery for that, right, and exactly the same thing's happening with that. You can run the bike, but the bike don't charge the battery up. So the battery eventually goes dead, and you end up, especially on these 650s with the PAMCO ignitions, the things that anything below, like anything sort of like 11 volts or below, it starts coughing and farting, and you're getting nowhere. So I put that battery on charge, and that was on charge until the battery charger told me that it was fully charged. I put that back on the chop. Right, a day later, the chop's all misfiring and stalling and hard to start, and that battery's dead as well. So my escapades with the gel batteries, or what I tell you what I think. What I don't think that the old charging units of the old motorbikes, like the old classic bikes like this, they won't charge a gel battery. Well, that's the experience I've had anyway with it. Whether I've been sent to shite batteries on it, I don't know. But personally, they won't charge. This is Stevenage Old Town, by the way. This used to be so lively on a hello. This used to be so lively on a Friday night. Every other place used to be a pub, and now every other place is like a Wetherspoons or a restaurant of some kind. Do you know what I mean? Let's go this way. Yeah, Friday nights used to be a pretty choice place to go around here, really. Full of life. But now they built a leisure park in Stevenage, which took all the life out of the old town. Moved it over there and put in a few dance clubs. Yeah, and then that was that for a while. I had dance clubs all over the place. Anyway, where was I on this gel battery lock? Yeah, gel batteries on old classic bikes. I won't use them anymore after that. But this XS650, right? It's had a lead acid battery in it for quite some time now. I think it's in September 2015. I think I restored this, and this is the same battery in it. Not had any problems really. I mean, this bike still got the original, still uses the original charging system. You know, the old 3-phase charging system. And people say that that's the weakest point on an XS650, but you know, I ain't had any problems with this. Not in 3 years I've had it. 2 years, 3 years. I must have restored it at least. That must have been 2014. 2014, yeah. September. I can't remember. Getting too old. I fucking remember all that shit. But no, yeah, this is goodbye. This is. Yeah, so I'm not sure. In the job, I put one of those PMA charging systems in there. which costs a small fortune, having to import it from the States. Took forever. And the only thing I don't really like about them is there's no, you know, there's no solid timing marks where you've got to set it up. It's just like, it gives sort of like some, you know, instructions on how to do it, but yeah, it could have been better really. You've got to stick a sticker on with, and then put a little line of paint on the flywheel where the top dead centre mark is or whatever. Bit of a shoddy setup really. What I like about the bikers in Stevenage, they'll nod at you, most of them, 99.9% of them. You know what riders ride the other 1%, don't you? Won't go into detail. But if you can guess what riders I'm talking about, stick it in the comments. I don't know if you can hear this bike. It sounds a bit, it's a bit top endy at the moment, but it needs the old, I mean, I ain't done the tappets for a year or so, should really do them. Normally always give them a tune up every year, or every 6 months or so, but I haven't done anything to this year. Been riding other bikes, riding them little babies around. It's down here. I don't know what happened to my mates, because normally they give us a ring on a Sunday if we're going out somewhere. Maybe it's maybe some of them had to do some work home or something. I know Brian wouldn't, but Jim might have had to go somewhere or something. Never know. I'll just do it right here. Mini roundabouts everywhere, as if there's a lot of traffic around here, do you know what I mean? Yeah, got to get me milk, haven't I? Oop. Don't want to take off just there. Sticking these all over the place as well, epoxy humps everywhere. Alright for a bike, but car drivers, I bet that piss them off. I could show you the lakes actually before I get me milk. I'll just show you the lakes quickly. Now, which way should I go for that? Need to get around the front entrance to the lakes really, so it's probably, yeah, go this way. Have to go back the way I come a little bit. This bike's done 30,000 miles. Check that on the, you know, when you take it for MOT and stuff, they list all the mileage on there. It's 30,000 genuine miles on this. Pretty cool. When I got this bike, right, it was in a, I got it off a bloke off eBay, and I had enough money to, I mean, I can't remember how much I paid for it even really. I think it's 800 quid, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was about 800 quid. But it was just like a rolling chassis, and he'd to take the picture of it on eBay, he just sort of like put things on it, do you know what I mean? Nothing was bolted on, he just like you know, like rested the chain guard on and rested the mud guards on the wheels and stuff like that, so it looked like a complete bike. I knew I was going to completely restore it anyway, so it didn't bother me about all that. It just saved me taking it apart. Anyway, he come round and I bought it, and I give him an extra. Lived in Milton Keynes, I think. Yeah, Milton Keynes. It's quite a way off from here, so I couldn't be asked to go and pick it up. So I offered him another 50 quid to deliver it. which he did, which is quite good of him. Actually, it wasn't 50, it was 30 quid. 30 quid, yeah. So he come round one Saturday afternoon in a van full of boxes of this bike. I mean, if I can find some pictures, I'll just throw a few pictures up here and there so you can see. Basically, I stripped it down completely and ripped everything apart right down to the last nut and bolt. Oh, I think I'm running out of petrol. So yeah, gas going on reserve. Let's go and get some petrol. So I just completely stripped it down, had the frame sent off, and, you know, and the swinging arm and the battery box and the triple T's and all that kind of stuff, sent all that off, get shot blasted and powder coated. And while that was away, I bought a new wiring loom, and I just pulled out, everything stainless, like the brake cylinders and all that kind of stuff. I bought all them stainless and new seals and new bearings and new this and new that. And from Hayden Engineering in the Netherlands, I've got new barrels and pistons and loads of new engine parts for it. The cam chain, got the guides, you name it. You know what I mean? While I was on his site, it was like shopping in a supermarket. Do you know what I mean? So I was just getting this, getting that. So I got all the bits I need, got everything I needed, and then the frame was delivered, and I spent 3 months. It was September. Oh no, sorry, six months. Because I started in September and I finished it the following March, the next March. So it took me 6 months of completely putting this thing back together, rebuilding the engine. And here it is. It runs like a good one. Love it, really. I do like XS650s. So I'll probably have to turn the camera off when I'm in the garage, because I might get paranoid, me filming them behind the till. Petroleum. What's this? What's going on here? What's all these lorries? Okay, now it's Sainsbury's still open? Can't be still open. That's it, darling, you just walk straight across the car park. So just milled my boot on the exhaust again. Yeah, right. Let's put that back onto normal because I don't want to forget. Oh no, there was loads of petrol in there. I wonder why they started coughing and farting. Well, now I'm here, I might as well fill it up to the brim. Probably be better. What can I be asked? Look at that queue. £1. Can't go there with £1. 167. Well, I might as well get me milk from here then as well then. Can't go, can't. It's a bit embarrassing really, isn't it, going there and paying, oh, £1.69. £1.69. I wonder why I started fighting and spluttering then. Weird. Let's get some milk, shall we? On a big ass bottle. let's turn the camera off for a second. Crazy electric starts on these. Well, see, now I can go home and make a cup of tea. That milk's lovely on the side of my leg, it's freezing. Yeah, I need 10,000 hits. In fact, I need I need 9,995. I know I got 25, didn't I? So what's that? 9,975 more. That's not far I'll go. Come on, let's wind it open. I shouldn't do that. Let's just set that back to 0. Set that 0. Yeah. Whenever I fill up with petrol, I always set the trips back to 0. So I know roughly when I'm going to need filling up again. But obviously I didn't do that last time, so it looked like I had an empty tank. You know, I can't remember the last time I filled this up, to be honest. I filled the Triumph up the other day. I need to fill the chopper. The chopper's about half full. The XJ is probably about, it's done, the XJ's done about 100 kilometres. So that's got about another 100 plus to do on that yet. Good old taxi driver there behind me, wasn't it? Bless him. Right, I'm signing off now because I just live around the corner. I'll see you later. Oh yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Ta-da!